Well, I've finished my clamshell case, which is a direct copy from Sage Reynolds, really. It was a little bit more complicated than I thought, and I aren't very happy about the results. And I haven't opened it up to see what has actually happened. So this will be as much a surprise to me. First time I've looked at it. So I'll take my weights off for the moment. Put them in a position where I can move around. Sorry about moving the camera at the same time. It's a little bit difficult to do. I'll just move that up there. Put it in its rightful position. They're not weights, really. The books, really, they're not weights. I treat my books very harshly. I shouldn't do, really. I know how much goes into them now. So there we go. Oh dear. Right, I had a bit of a cover on it, and I don't know. It was quite. I'm just hoping that some of it's come out. I'm not quite sure what to expect here. So I'll take the book that I measured it all up to, the Evil Runes book, and then there she is. So I'll put the strip in and everything. So this is supposed to, if I do it that way, it's supposed to go over and fit into the, if I turn it around it'll be a little bit lighter. It's a bit more light on this side, and that fits. It makes the fourth side up. There we are. So there you can see it makes the fourth side up, and that works. I was a bit worried about this end going in, because that's a thin end, and that one's got a very large gap, and the measurements that I took from Sage Reynolds was exact, so I'm hoping that this is going to work folded up. And there it does. There it does. So you can see there's a little bit of a discrepancy, just slight, but it's good enough. It's good enough for me anyway. It's my first one, so, and I'm quite pleased with it. So I'll just put the book in, and we'll see if it squishes down. No, not on mine. I knew it wouldn't. I knew it wouldn't. It's not as airtight. It's not as, obviously it's not as good as Sage Reynolds. But there she is. So that's my clam case, and for the first one I'm quite pleased. There's a few points on it that I haven't squared off. There's a couple of, it's stuck together, but it's not as tight a stick as I would have liked. Yeah, there's a little bit of loose there. I can stick it down, but it shouldn't have been like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Reasonably pleased. Now you can see that edge going in. And there's the edge going in, which makes up the fourth side, and then closing over. Yeah, and that's what I call a clamshell box. Yeah. Yeah. So I suppose you can put a couple of things on the outside to tell you what's inside the thing, but I don't know whether I will or not. I'd have to make a couple more of them, but they are a bit of a nightmare to make. I wouldn't say it was a joy making one of those, but there you go. And I'm just in the process of finishing off that book, which is a small one of my jotter pads. I call them jotters. And yeah, so I don't know if anybody's interested in doing one of these, but the insides are slightly different to Reynolds, Sage Reynolds, sorry. But he's got the set. All the particulars are with Jason Reynolds. If you want to you want to make one of these things. Mine isn't exact. The book fits in and everything, but it's not nowhere near as good as his. And I've used wallpaper to make it because I thought it was going to be a waste of time, but it turned out that I'm quite pleased with it. It's as good as can be expected for the first one. I'll look back on this and laugh probably later on. Anyway, I'll stop there and I'll see you.